welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about must-try food in London you shouldn't miss. So before starting, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. We've included a list of our favorite places to acquire them in London, as well as which of our trips contain a shop or transport you nearby. Below is our list of 10 traditional British foods that you need to try when you are in London. 1. Fish and chips. Nothing shouts British food quite like fish and chips. This traditional British delicacy, well known across the world, is at the top of every foodie's wish list for tourists to London and the United Kingdom. Although fish and chips are best enjoyed by the sea, excellent fish and chips can be had in London. Poppy's, the granddaddy of them all, offers more than simply tasty fish and chips, it offers an entire experience. Pat Pop Newland, the proprietor, has been selling fish and chips in London for almost 50 years, and his establishments offer an authentic East End experience. Decor from the 1940s and 1950s, servers dressed in beautiful wartime costumes, immaculately classic and spotless tables, chairs, and serving counters, and a jukebox playing all the 1950s hits can be found here. Sustainable fish from a third-generation dealer in Billingsgate, it doesn't get any more London than that, is served alongside large servings of classic mushy peas, delectable sweets, and even jellied eels, ensuring the most authentic East End experience possible. 2. Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding. Although you can have a Sunday roast with turkey, beef, hog, chicken, lamb, or vegetables, it's crucial to order your Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire puddings, traditionally eaten with beef, are a true British favourite that may typically be added to any Sunday roast order. A typical roast includes meat, potatoes, gravy, and veggies, and it should be so big that you can't walk afterward. 3. Full English breakfast. A full English breakfast is a substantial meal. You'll need to select a dish that includes sausages, eggs, mushrooms, tomatoes, mushrooms, blood pudding, potatoes, and toast, according to tradition. A full English is a terrific traditional British dinner, quick, good, and typically inexpensive. It's perfect for a hangover, not that we'd know. Polici in Bethnal Green is one of, if not the best English breakfasts in London, for a classic, no-frills, greasy spoon-esque experience. It has been providing complete fry-ups for almost a century and is now an icon in the East End. It's no wonder that the modest, unpretentious location is packed with history and an appealing ambiance because it's still owned by the same Italian family that opened it. 4. Pie and mash. From simple steak and kidney or pig pies, pie and mash have come a long way. For decades, pies have been a mainstay of Londoners' diets, and pie and mash shops in the city offer a lunch rich in history and interwoven in the city's very fabric. Originally called eel pie houses, they have been around since the 1700s. Originally, the piemen would sell their pies on the streets of London in trays or small portable ovens. Eels from the Thames were used to fill early pies. The eels would have been seasoned and boiled in stock before being used as a pie filling. Piemen who were more successful were able to set up static stalls to increase business. Eels became too expensive in later years, so the pies were filled with pork. In recent times, the pies are filled with beef mince. 5. Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash are a traditional English dish that may be found in households and pubs all around the country. However, if you are unfamiliar with British slang, the idea of eating bangers and mash may put you off. However, it turns out that the term bangers refer to the burst of sausages cooked over high heat. Due to the lack of meat during World War I, sausages contained fillers and a lot of water. As a result, they are explosive. This is no longer the case. So, you can rest assured that this dish is a hearty classic that will keep you warm on any cold London day. It's the quintessential British comfort dish. Sausage and mashed potatoes with onion gravy and peas make up a meal of bangers and mash. You can choose from beef, lamb, or pork sausage. One of the more traditional variations provided is Cumberland sausage. 6. Cockles. Cockles are a small form of clam that is traditionally linked with London's East End, where they were a cheap, staple diet for decades. They are often saved for the more daring diners. Cockles are now available in grocery stores as well as some of London's best markets. Cockles are little edible bivalves that dwell in the intertidal zone's open sandy areas, feeding in shallow water when submerged and burying themselves just beneath the ground surface when the tide is out. Cockles have long been a favorite British seashore snack, traditionally sold with winkles and whelks. They were also sold outside London pubs by vendors who used a pint glass as a measure in the absence of scales. Since then, they've been sold by the pint. Cockles can still be found growing wild along the British coast, but the cockles gathered, prepared, and sold by Osborne's come from the Thames estuary, where they have been for centuries. 7. Eaton Mess. Eaton Mess is a simple and delectable delicacy named after the elite boys' school of the same name. Eaton Mess is a traditional British dessert made with crushed meringue, cream, and strawberries. Keep an eye out for variations made with different types of fruit or ice cream instead of cream. While we think the basic strawberry ingredient provides the greatest experience. The Eaton Mess dessert is said to have developed at Eton College during a cricket match in the 1920s, according to mythology. After the match, a strawberry pavlova was arranged in a picnic basket and ready to be served to the lads. According to some accounts, the strawberry pavlova was either dropped or squished by an overly excited Labrador. Instead of wasting the food, they served it straight from the floor, breaking it into individual bowls. When it is named Eaton Mess, the moniker is accurate. 8. Sticky toffee pudding. Sticky toffee pudding is a Scottish dessert made up of a moist sponge cake loaded with raisins or dates, drowned in toffee sauce, and served with custard or ice cream. Sticky toffee pudding is a British dessert dish up of a moist sponge cake baked with finely chopped dates, topped with a toffee sauce, and served with vanilla custard or vanilla ice cream. 9. Afternoon tea. London, perhaps more than any other city, is synonymous with afternoon tea. Without partaking in the great British tradition, no visit to the capital is complete. We have something for every occasion and budget, with hundreds of places to pick from, including luxury 5-star hotels, eccentric themed afternoon teas with a twist, and modest classic tearooms. Our comprehensive guide to the greatest afternoon tea in London includes everything from luxurious bottomless champagne afternoon teas, gift certificates, and special discounts, whether it's afternoon tea at the Ritz, Fortnum and Mason, or the Mad Hatter's afternoon tea at the Sanderson. Afternoon tea is the quintessential British ritual, and it's a fantastic way to pass the time while savoring authentic British cuisine. Afternoon tea, which traditionally consists of finger sandwiches, scones with jam and cream, pastries, and your choice of tea, is meant to be an experience, so set aside a couple of hours to indulge. 10. Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington is composed up of filet steak that is sometimes topped in pate and wrapped in puff pastry before being baked. Beef Wellington is a traditional British meal that is Moorish, flaky, and filling, even though it is currently thought that the dish was named after the town of Wellington, New Zealand, rather than the Duke of Wellington. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and also press the bell icon so that you can get notification about our new videos. If it was helpful, then share it with others. Thanks for watching the video.